the practice. Today we are learning Chapter 5, Practice. Practice is something I emphasize the most. We usually call it habituation, but we are more familiar with the term practice as we have been doing practice exercises since we were young. After class, we need to practice. Many people neglect the importance of practice and focus only on learning, like monkeys picking up and throwing away corns. By doing so, they don't make much progress. We need to pay attention to practice. When I first began my meditation practice, I also used the method of mindful breathing. Perhaps I had learned it in past lives. In the beginning, no one instructed me. I practiced on my own, watching the breath. Right from the beginning, I was able to abide in deep concentration. At that time, I didn't know what wisdom was, so I focused solely on cultivating concentration. As a result, my concentration skills improved a lot. However, later on, when I learned about wisdom, the situation changed, as the methods are different. You need some basic concentration as the basis for practicing mindfulness. Without basic concentration, your mindfulness cannot arise. With mindfulness, you can attain the wisdom of realizing the true nature of things, and with that wisdom, you can eliminate afflictions and attain true peace. The mind cannot be purified without seeing things as they really are. As they really are means the true nature of things. Seeing things as they really are is such a heavily loaded and ambiguous phrase. Many beginning meditators wonder what we mean, for anyone who has clear eyesight can see objects as they are. When we use this phrase in reference to insight gained from our meditation, what we mean is not seeing things superficially with our regular eyes, but seeing things with wisdom as they are in themselves. When meditating on multiplicity, we will find that the 5 aggregates, form, feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, are composed of multiple parts, and each aggregate is also composed of multiple parts. Then, when meditating on impermanence, we will find that the 5 aggregates are impermanent, changing moment by moment. Next, when meditating on pervasive suffering, we will find that the 5 aggregates are driven by external factors without the slightest freedom. Based on these 3 aspects, we can eliminate ego grasping. So, what happens after becoming egoless? Sometimes we might feel confused. Even though egolessness is the true nature, isn't my awareness still present? Yes, awareness is present. Awareness has nothing to do with ego grasping. Awareness is an extension of our true nature, or we can say it is a wondrous use of our true nature. A wondrous use of our true nature is awareness. Awareness won't cease, neither does it constantly change. It is neither permanent nor subject to cessation. However, ego grasping is not inherent, thus it can be eliminated. Likewise, the various distorted attachments and karmic habits like greed, anger, and ignorance were not inherent, but are gradually cultivated over countless eons. Through practice, we can completely eradicate them. Of course, the root is ignorance. All these distortions, whether it is the attachment to self, attachment to phenomena, or the three poisons of greed, anger, and delusion, they all arise due to ignorance. They are gradually developed from the fundamental ignorance. Based on the fundamental ignorance, the attachment to self and phenomena gradually arises, and the three poisons are gradually habituated. Little by little, we become the state we are today, reincarnating cycle after cycle. Now that we have found the root, by gradually eliminating greed, anger, and delusion, as well as ego grasping, we will slowly uncover the fundamental ignorance. After eradicating the fundamental ignorance, we will attain enlightenment. We need to use our awareness to find the way back to our true nature. Because we have been lost for so long and the ignorance is so deep, we need to use our awareness to slowly walk back. Therefore, we say, reflect the light inward to gradually find the way back. Our minds have been lost for too long. Have you ever been lost as a child? If you find yourself lost in a desolate place, you will feel scared and panicked. At that moment, you might cry and call out for mum or dad. Have you experienced this before? Children tend to cry and scream when they get lost. Once they are lost, they feel helpless because their support is gone.